Welcome to Get Into Growth at Kingdom Fellowship. I am Minister Nikki Hardin, the Kingdom Growth Coordinator here at the church. Each week, we try to provide you with information so that you can know how we are growing as a church and how we're growing as a ministry. We like to take this opportunity to give you updates and introduce you to some of our ministry leaders and some of our partners at the church, so you can kind of get a feel to what's happening and who people are. You can put names with faces. So on today, I have with me our single parents ministry. And so today we just want to find out what's happening in the single parents ministry, some things that we can look forward to seeing. So this gives the opportunity to highlight this very important ministry. So I have with me today Sister Jennifer Green.
Hello.
And Desiree Rice.
Yes. Hey.
So we're going to start off with just some basic questions so that you can know, what's happening in the single parents ministry. And I'll ask both of you all, and either one can answer. Why is it important that we have a single parents ministry in the church?
I'll let you take it.
I think it's important in any ministry. You really don't see youth and young adults, men and women's ministry, but you do not see a ministry with single parents.
Right.
It's very rare that you see that. And when I first came to Kingdom Fellowship back in 2017, I was a single parent, and somebody reached out to me, and in a bad place in my life, I had hurt and pain, bitterness, and they reached out to me. They encouraged me, loved on me, told me their testimony, and through that, I feel like I became a better person, better mother. I was able to co-parent more effectively, and that's why I really, truly believe that all ministries should have a single parent ministry.
Yeah,
I agree. I think it's good to have someone that you can talk to that's relatable, that you can relate to, a ministry that with somebody who has kids and you have kids, and you're like, sometimes it's good to have people in the church with kids, and then you get your people that are not in the church with kids that, might parenting two different ways. We try to do the best way for God, in order to keep yourself saved as well as bring up the little kids too. So that's important.
Because one thing I know is, being a parent is hard. And then add that on top of being a single parent.
Yeah.
And so I definitely understand that. One thing I do feel blessed, although I am a single parent, I don't feel alone sometimes. I'm able to co-parent. So, there's a difference sometimes being a single parent and then sometimes co-parent. But sometimes just being in the home sometimes and not having help.
Yeah.
It can be challenging. And I think it's good as a church that we have this ministry for those, whether you're co-parenting or whether you're just straight up doing it by yourself. Just having a group of people that are like-minded and are kind of going through some of the same things.
I agree. Yeah, it's definitely important.
All right, so I know there is a lot of misconceptions when you think of single parents and when you think about single parent ministry. Who is this ministry for? Because automatically some people think women.
Right.
So who is this ministry for?
And it's funny that you asked that question, because right now our ministry is full of women, but it's absolutely open for men as well. We actually need men in our ministry. We never know what single man's going to walk into church and has my experience or your experience, so we do need men in the ministry so they can encourage other men as well.
Right. Yes, we absolutely need single fathers in the ministry. And I think the thing that people need to remember is that we don't want people, the misconception is that, all these single parents had these children out of wedlock. I mean, it may be true. I mean, honestly, transparent moment, I have one out of wedlock. But then you don't always become a single parent because you have a child out of wedlock.
Right.
You become a single parent, you can go through divorce, death. You just never know what can make you a single parent. So the stigma is sometimes the single parents are those who had children out of wedlock, whether that's the case, but that's not always the case. And we also need men to be in the ministry as well. So if you're a single father, or you single parent, and you're facing, raising the kids, and sometimes you do it alone, this ministry is for you. So we encourage you, single fathers, this ministry is not just for single mothers. It is for single parents. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. So I know last Wednesday we had a back to school drive. So tell us about the back to school drive, and if there's anything left, how can people get those resources?
Absolutely. So we we started the back to school drive earlier last month, and we was very successful. And we collected papers, pencils, all sorts of supplies.
All the things you
and
need for school.
we ran out today, but we absolutely
Amen.
have more. That if anyone still needs school supplies, we can get you those school supplies. We still have those resources available to anyone who still needs them.
All right.
Sounds
Anything
great.
you want to say?
We just had we had a good turnout. We had some people come out Wednesday, and then we had some
Okay.
more today. So we pretty much got rid of all of them
Yeah.
and helped out, like I said, the kids, the little kids, and everybody. So it was a good turnout.
Yeah, so if you don't have back to school stuff, please let us know. We'll try to make sure that we get those things for you. So, single parents ministry, I know you all always doing things, especially even in the community, in the church. Can you tell us about some of the events that you've had and what we can look forward to seeing the single parents ministry doing in the future?
So right now we are continuing our prayer calls, and if you would like to join us this Friday, our next prayer call is this Friday at 7 p.m. and you can dial 502-519-8007. And we also have our meet and greet scheduled, and it's not just us going out to have dinner. We'll be discussing what you like to do. It's not just about, what I plan or what she plans. We want to get your input on things that you like to do with your kids or whatever. So we look forward to meeting you all on August. It'll be August the 21st at 1 p.m. at Aspen Creek on Shelbyville Road.
Okay. So any other community initiatives coming up? Do you have planned? I know you all went to I think it was the Ronald McDonald House before.
We did. That was nice as well. We were able to serve over 20 families. We served them brunch, and it was really nice. It really was.
Amen. So Desiree, I'm gonna ask you, and we're gonna kind of wrap up this segment, but I want to ask you, as a single, parent, how has this ministry helped you in even the way you parent?
I am new to the single parents ministry. I'm not new to Kingdom. I've been here a while, just growing up in the church in general. And it's like I said before, it's important to have that group that you can go to that are also within the church. I know I feel kind of like I stand off a little bit with other ministries because I'm like, I got my kids. I can't, I don't want to bring them with me.
Okay.
Like I got them most of the time, or let me find a babysitter. So it's good that I have that ministry where they understand, like, I got the kids, with me. They're with me 24/7, most of the time, I don't have a babysitter. But so it's been helpful with me just being more involved in church. And I guess I've actually been looking for a ministry outside of singing and the choir and stuff that I can feel more, helpful and where I can actually help other people, because I was there. Where it was a point in time I didn't have a way to get my kids school supplies. It was times where I couldn't get clothes, and I was struggling with the job, and with COVID, I understand there's a lot I had struggled just going through last year alone, making sure everything was taken care of. So the ministry definitely helps me out, makes me feel like I have a circle of friendship where I can go to and say, hey, what do I do with this? And then with me being younger, it's also good to have some older, a little bit older, where seasoned is the word we're going to use, mothers, and say, oh, I remember when I had my 2-year-old. I remember when mine was 6. So so it's definitely something that was needed, and I didn't really even realize I needed that. I was sitting back, like, I'll do it all by myself, and I got this. But it's
what
definitely
women do sometimes.
We just do what we got to do. But it's definitely being new to the ministry. I'm looking forward to see how I can help going forward, and like I said, even attract even other younger mothers who honestly, it just kind of gives me the stigma of shame, where it's oh, I haven't been married, I have 2 kids. I am in that statistic where I do have those 2 kids and have never been married. So it kind of made me want to take a step back, okay, I don't know if I fit into this group, but I want people to see me and say, okay, well, she did it, let's join too. More younger mothers who are out here struggling on their own when they don't have to. So.
And the good thing is, and what I always want people to know, is that God loves single parents too.
Yes, He does.
And so that is one of the things we always want people to remember. So, whether, like I said before, whether you've had your children in wedlock, out of wedlock, God loves us all. And so we encourage you to be a part of this ministry so that you can grow and parent the way God intended you to parent. All right. So how can others connect with this ministry? And do you have to be a partner at Kingdom to be a part of the Kingdom single parents ministry?
You don't have to be a member of Kingdom Fellowship to be a part of this ministry, which is what I love about it. You know, I've run into all kinds of women, you know, neighbors, people at work who desire to be a part of this ministry, and they participate, they help, and all that. But if you want more information about this ministry, you can send me an email, and the email is singleparents@kingdomfellowship.life.org, and I can give you all the information you need as far as being a part of the single parent ministry.
All right. Well, I thank you all ladies for joining me today. So we're going to take a quick break, and after that, I'm going to come back. I have some updates for Kingdom, and also I have a little information. You heard it here first. So I'll be giving out some information after this break. I'm excited to announce some things that we have coming up. So again, after this break, I'll be back with some more information. We are back with our second half of Get Into Growth at Kingdom. As promised before we took a break, that I have some updates for you all, and also some things that you heard it here first. So first update is as of August the 8th, we have now 27 new partners who have requested to partner with Kingdom Fellowship. And out of those 27, 19 have finished their new partners class. So we congratulate all those who have finished our class. On Sunday, we recognized 4 of our new partners. So we, again, welcome you to Kingdom Fellowship. And also, we have some goals that we're trying to meet by December. So periodically, I'm going to provide you with those updates so that you can see where we are as we try to reach our goals. As far as first-time visitors, as of August the 8th, we have had 49 new first-time visitors to come visit us here at Kingdom Fellowship. So I encourage you, Kingdom, please, please, please invite your family, invite your friends, and bring them here with you each Sunday. You know, we're trying to reach a goal. We want to share the love of Christ with people, especially those who are not already committed to a church or attending a church. You know, invite them here so that they can receive the word here, they can connect, they can engage. So we're excited about all the things that we have coming up as we foster growth here at Kingdom Fellowship. One of the things that we implemented on last Sunday is we started having our first-time visitor reception down in the fellowship hall. And it's just a small, brief meet and greet. And it gives our first-time visitors the opportunity to meet with some of our leaders, whether it's pastor, associate pastor, elders, and our ministers. So we have people come down. We give a brief tour of the downstairs facilities. And our first-time visitors leave with a small welcome bag with a gift and more information about our church. So we're excited about this. We started every Sunday. And we also incorporated what we call as our post-service connection. So one of the things that we've learned, and that's at mainly a lot of churches, is that you are welcomed at the door, you're greeted, and you know, you go into the sanctuary, you have a seat. but it's after service where sometimes you feel, I guess, disconnected if you don't already know people. And so we have a tendency, just as people, to, after the service is over, to congregate and to talk to the people we know. And so what we have implemented is that we use our Drew groups. Each week, a Drew group is assigned, and they just serve as greeters for after church. And simply, you just walk around and you're kind and you meet others that you do not know here in the church. And it has been phenomenal. We have people walking around, they're meeting the people that they don't know, and then guess what? They're bringing them downstairs to the I'm still saying it wrong, the first time visitors reception. So they're meeting the people and they're bringing them downstairs to the reception to meet our leaders. So we're excited about this initiative. We think it's gonna have phenomenal results. And so if you are a part of a Drew group, so if you're a member here at Kingdom Fellowship, you are a part of a Drew group. So your Sunday will be coming up. The Drew groups are assigned each Sunday. So pretty soon it'll be your time to serve. Also, we have things planned, and I'll be presenting more of those at a later Get Into Growth, but we are planning an outing for our new partners. So if you join between 2020 and anytime 2021, we will be getting with you. We're gonna do an outing, we're gonna do a meet and greet, and we're gonna get outside the four walls and we're gonna have fun. So please stay tuned. October, we are going to have a fellowship meet and greet with our new partners who have joined 2020 to 2021. The other things that we have coming up on August the 14th, we will have our second portion of Meet the Neighbors. We are going into the Liberty Green area and we're gonna go out, we're gonna meet our neighbors, we're gonna invite them to church, and we're just gonna go out and just spread love throughout the Liberty Green neighborhood. So if you are interested in joining us, it is not limited to a particular Drew group. So therefore, if you're at any Drew group and you want to be a part, please meet us here at the church at 11:30. We're gonna all meet here at the church, and then we're gonna go out into the Liberty Green neighborhood at noon. Also, we have coming up is our Kingdom Kickball Tournament that takes place on August the 22nd, which is our Youth and Young Adult Day. So August the 22nd at 6 p.m., we will be at the Petersburg Park. And it's just gonna be some competition between the Drew groups. Even if you don't play kickball, we want you to come out and fellowship with your Kingdom family. And if you want to participate, all you have to do is go to kfclc.churchtrack.com to sign up to participate. All right, that we're ending this segment of Get Into Growth. Please check back with us. This show is literally providing you information so that you can know what's happening at our church. All right, stay tuned. See you next time. All right, so as promised, I said you was gonna hear some things here first. So you've heard it here first on Kingdom Get Into Growth. I am excited to announce we have some upcoming preachers who are coming to Kingdom Fellowship who will be with us. Now, I know you all probably already know for Youth and Young Adult Day, we have Reverend Marissa Farrow who will be with us. But also, that has not been announced. So again, tell everybody you heard it here first on the show. On September the 12th for our Lovolution Sunday, we will have with us none other than Dr. Jonathan Pack. He is coming back to Kingdom. We love him every time he comes to this church. So Dr. Jonathan Pack will be back here at Kingdom Fellowship on September the 12th. And then in November, we have coming back Elder Mark Moore Jr. and Pastor Brian Nelson. I know they are some phenomenal preachers and teachers that they will be back here at Kingdom Fellowship. So we are looking forward to, and we have some more planned. Can't let it out yet, but just keep in mind, those are some of the preachers who will be coming to Kingdom Fellowship and that will bring a word to our house. Thank you.
And that mic would not stay in my ear to save my life. It would not stay in. It just, I don't know if my ears stay funny.
It's terrible. We're gonna have to replace this
I don't know if my ears
Yeah.
stay funny.
And she was getting ready to fall out the
And I was
chair.
about to
And we
fall
got
out
you on
the
video too. And so that would have been on the bloopers. Where Kai records bloopers.
Oh, no,
so you might make it.
I thought the chair was lower than what it was. I didn't remember hopping up on it.
You might make it to bloopers.
Don't put me on the
You might,
bloopers.
you might not.
You might
You
not.
be safe.
Yeah,
You might
this is
be
my
safe.
first time. So
Right, don't do it.
You know, not the
No,
first
because
one.
it happened when I stepped up, so the camera might have caught nothing but my big back.
Okay, you know,
You might-
okay.
So-
Look
You might
at
be safe.
God.
You might be
Look at
safe.
God.
Yeah, we heard you falling.